on my afternoon live. I am going to get started. We got a 93 Denver. 93 Denver's got nothing on them. A 2002. 2002. They've got nothing on them. Let's take a look. Nope. We got us a 1990. 1990. They don't have anything on them either. Good afternoon. Thanks for stopping in, hitting that like button. I appreciate it. 2018 Denver. 2018 Denver's got nothing on them. We got another 2018. Hey, Jim. Thanks for stopping in and joining me. 82. That's gonna throw in the bucket for checking it out later. We got a 93D. 93Ds don't have anything on them. $2001. 2001s don't have anything on them either, but sorry, I got held up by a train coming into town, so I really, I'll be dang. That is odd. I don't know what's up with the notifications. It's kind of ridiculous that you put the bell on so you could watch people's streams, but then they don't go off on time. Yeah, I'd already been at work for a good hour and 15 minutes by then. So 17 Denver, nothing on them. We got 2005 Denver, nothing on them. So 2021 Denver, nothing on them. Hey KJ, how you guys doing? 2023 Denver. Nothing on them. Yeah, that's that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. They'll say it's not their problem. Doesn't affect them. So 1980. Is that a die crack? Nope, just staining. 1980 Denver. Not seeing anything there. Hey, Cornhusker, New Marshall, thanks for stopping in. They do in my area because I'm closer to Denver than I am Philadelphia. 92D. 92D. It's got possible close AM. And just not on this one. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with me this afternoon after work. We got us a 98 Denver. 98 Denver. Possible white AM on the Philadelphia side, but it's not there. 2012. Nothing on them. 1996. Nothing on the 96. That girl last night on B Waller was very odd. Two people She thought she was about to die from storm. Was that Lisa or EQ? I know I was watching EQ's channel earlier, and she does live in a trailer, but I think it was Lisa. She was at a campground, but yeah, it was kind of strange. Yeah, Lisa. Not a single cloud over. Well, she said she was drinking, but 84 Philly. 84 Philly's got a chance of DDO. I know there are some channels out there that will completely block any kind of drama, or I wouldn't say drama, but boy, does that bee look like it's doubled, guys? But yeah, they'll block any tragedy or woe is me posts or anything like that. They will. Some channels don't put up with that. They just want to keep it all open and uplifting. Got 4 inches of heavy snow, all melted already. Yep, we got just a dusting here in north central Iowa, and it was all gone. And shoot, it's nice and sunny now, but it is breezy. It is very breezy out. So 2002 Denver, nothing on them. 2016, nothing on them. 67, that's copper. It's summer here. Well, I wish it was summer. If it was summer, then I would have missed all the springtime planting, and that gets to be pretty hectic. No doubling on the ear, no missing earlobe. Nothing on that. Since we got it down here, we'll just flip it over quick. Take a look at like a little bit of an off-center strike. It's pretty thin at the top there. So, see what the other side looks like. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of an off-center strike. Not very much, but just a little. We got an 81. Nice looking 81. Save that for the copper. 89 on your front porch, 83 inside. Wow, that's nowhere near what we are. That's nowhere near what we are. 93, Denver. Nothing on them. 2020, Denver. Got some schmutz on that. 2015. Nothing on that. 2005, Denver. Nothing on that. 1995 Denver, possible DDO. Take a look. It looks like Mr. Lincoln might have a tumor growing out of the top of his head. A little extra metal there. Probably just some zinc rod is all. Hey, Colorado Coins, thanks for stopping in. So I pulled some of these off this morning. Let's see if we have. I was kind of waiting for Jim and KJ to jump in here. We got an 88 Denver. The 88 Denvers have the wide AM serif. Not so much there, but I'm saying that's a strike through grease error. Missing the S, faded S, a little bit of the F. So I'm gonna say that's a strike through. We got a 1980. This was an off center. You can kind of tell it there easy. So that's an off center. The 72. I set this one off the side for some reason. Oh, the DDO, which probably won't be able to remember where the heck I thought I saw it. Or maybe this was the railroad rim. Slight railroad rim there. Maybe it was the E. Does that E look like it might be doubled? Let me know. Does it look like post damage? Hey, Michael Rose, thanks for stopping in. I think that's what it was. Oh, maybe the 7 and the 2. What do you guys think of the 7 and the 2 up here by the post mint? Up here by the 7 here, and the 2 across the front. Right there. And the back side of the 7 here, maybe. The D. See if I can bring the D up a little bit. It's got a little bit of an inner loop here. And kind of a top knot here. That's why I like you guys in here, because you guys keep me straight. It does look like that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe not so much double die, but the repunch mint mark is what I was kind of thinking. And maybe that's what kind of caught my eye when I first was looking at it. So there's that other one that I found this morning. And what's our last one here this morning? 2020 Denver. What was that? Oh, it was the machine. I think it was just some significant. Will be in God we trust. Okay. Yeah, I didn't quite see I looked in the book at the 72s and I didn't quite see anything there, but there's definitely some machine doubling going on here with in the digits in the mint mark there. But I don't think this one. I don't think I found anything else. I think I just kind of set it off the side because I thought it was kind of a nice machine doubling. Oh, maybe see if I can get a better zoom in here. Maybe it was the O. The 72 DDOs, I found some nice doubling in God we trust. Yeah. I mean, does the O's in the... Hello, marvelous Jesus. Jesus. Maybe I pulled it aside because of the D and the O. The G. What you guys call that doubling? G's kind of got that slice in the middle of it there. The O. It is a 2020, I think. Yep, 2020. But it is a Denver, so doesn't look like a keeper to you. Okay, yeah, that's why I enjoy having you guys in here, because I am just extremely new to this, and you guys help me out a ton. I really appreciate it. So, boy, that's my light's dying quick on this thing. So, but yeah, that's kind of my finds this morning with my. And I am completely out of pennies that I had set aside for myself, and I will be digging into my son's batch as soon as I get all these all clipped up and put away. And then I will be sorting everything out for my son, and I don't know much. I hope to learn. Yeah, that's kind of why I started this whole thing. This was the DDO, or the D over D, 1972 Denver D over D. That's kind of why I got started in this whole penny thing, because I thought if I started it and I get a couple good people in here they help me out, and helps my channel grow, but then helps me learn. And I've been watching other YouTubers do it, and I'm like, well, shoot, we'll figure it out and try to learn something there. So that was in a 1980 off center. And I think this was another off center. Okay, I appreciate it. That was an 88 off center. If I remember right. Well, I need to do these right away. My memory is just not what it used to be. And you get going through so many of the damn things that you just kind of lose track. I think this was an off center, or maybe this was the strike through grease air. Yep, that's what it was. So I need to remember to just flip them up as soon as I find them. And I know the strike through grease airs aren't really worth a whole lot, but I thought if I'm gonna find something, I'm gonna put it out there. Who knows? Maybe in 40 years, maybe it'll be worth something. So that would be the strike through. Strike through grease air reverse. Oh, what was this? I had this one set aside. Ooh, that one's ugly. That was the 84 Denver. Oh, that was a die crack right across the WE, across the O, and God, that's definitely a die crack. Yeah, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I've got all my supplies down here with me on my table, so I should just, as soon as I come across them, I should just do them. But I get in the moment and keep on rolling, and that was, what was that? What did I say? That's an 84 Denver die crack. And that was up here in the Wii. So, oh, you must have another one here somewhere. What's this here? 97. 97, let's see. 97 was double ear. Hey, Miss Junk. Hot Dog, how are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys stopping in. The 97 has a possible double ear. I don't see anything else. I set this off for a reason, but I don't remember what it was. No, I'm not finding what I thought I found. No, I'm gonna, if you guys don't mind going for a little ride, well, actually, I'll just bring it out here. I've got that entire bag to go through that was all my son's change. And that, oh my God, that's heavy. That's not a one-hand lift. So that is going to be my next project. I'm going to do that starting tomorrow because I need to get all my own stuff cleaned up now. And I am going to do all that tomorrow. The last couple of weeks, this is kind of what we found. Got a strike through reverse on an 83. We got an 84 Denver with a die crack across the top there. We got an 88 strike through grease error on the reverse. That must have been up there. Yep, right up there in the of America. 1980 off center. You can kind of see it off the right side. It doesn't have any rim. 72 D over D. We got a die crack. I didn't even write the date on that. That is an 83. So we'll get that taken care of. Yeah, so the 1983, just a second, Hot Dog, I'll answer your question. So with the 82s, they, let me see if I can pull some out here. So there's an 82 Denver. And if you take a look, the 82 Denvers, the copper ones will weigh 3.1, or they're close to it. Here's another 82. There's a 3.0. So that would make that copper. There's an 82. I'm guessing that's probably, nope, that is copper. The 77. There's another 82. I'm going to say that's probably copper. Yep. There's an 82. That is definitely copper. That's 3.2. 82. That is a 3.1. So the copper is a 3.1 gram. And the zinc there you go. There's a 2.6. They usually average right at 2.5. So the zincs are your 2.5 and your heavy ones are your copper. So, and I'll kind of go through these a little quick here. But out of all these copper ones I found, let's see if we get the scope back up here. The way I always look at it, that would be, and Jim will help me out there, but I would say that is a large date because I look at the 8. The top loop on the 8 is fairly large compared to what the, on a small date. So that would be a large date also. That is another large date. That is another large date. That is another large date. So that if you watch the top loop of the 8, see if I can find one here. The large dates are considerably the same in size. I mean, fairly similar in size. And the small dates, oh, that's not it. The small dates, there you go. You can see the difference in that one right there. That is the zinc one we pulled out, but that is a zinc small date. Thanks, John. Thanks for stopping in. So that would be, you considered your small date. You can obviously tell that the top of the 8 loop, or the hole in the 8, is so much smaller compared to the bottom loop. And like on this one, the top and the bottom are fairly similar in size. So that's how I tell that they are a small date, large date. And then I also use the scale to weigh them. So, but so that's your lesson of the day for small date, large date. So, but hey, Hidden. So just kind of going over my finds. I just went through all mine, and yeah, you bet. Thanks for asking the question. So just kind of going through all the finds I got. I just finished up my own boxes, or my own box of coppers, or my own box of pennies, sorting through all of them and kind of going through the finds I've got. So there's a 69S machine doubling on the date, and I think this one was pretty significant machine doubling. But I don't know, it probably won't be anything. There's a double die crack on the reverse on this one. That one you can kind of tell right there. There's 2 cracks in that. Yeah, absolutely. Drop your channel. Anybody can do that. So this was probably one of the coolest finds I found. This was a 24 Philly with no L in Liberty. So you can kind of see it there. No L. There's a 99 off center. Off the right side, you can see there's hardly any rim. There is a 2004 strike through grace error on this one. The 4 is almost completely missing. So there's that. 2006 die crack in between the I and the B. That one's a little hard to see under camera. There you go. So it goes up through the I and the B. 1960 Denver floating roof. I think this was just kind of a partial floating roof. Yeah, you can see there that's not attached, and this side isn't attached at all. But there is a line on the right side, just nothing on the left. 63 Denver, DDO, date 3. Let's see. Yeah, it was easier to see out of the flip, but you can kind of see it there. Right there, it's kind of hard to see, but there was a little bit of a tail right there. This was a railroad rim up on the top where my marks are at, and this was another strike through grease error on the reverse up there by E pluribus is almost the states, and E is almost missing completely in E pluribus. So, but yeah, that's my finds. Tomorrow morning, I will be back live again, and I will be starting on my son's batch of coins. So you guys have a great evening. We'll probably see you around, and we'll probably catch you next time. God bless you all, and have a great evening. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.